It was middle school when I discovered a love and passion for sports. I played multiple sports at our local YMCA and Parks and Rec. I also played on my high school baseball team for 4 years. I was a catcher, and although I wasn't, shall I say, very good, I still managed to win the Most Valuable Player award in my sophomore year, which was really cool. As I got older, I developed a love for running. I ran about a dozen 5K and 10K races, and I even ran 6 full marathons. Growing up, the neighborhoods that we lived in and the schools that I attended were fairly multicultural. I had friends of all races and ethnicities, and I didn't really experience any racial tension at the time, nor was I ever made to feel inferior because of the color of my skin. That is until I got older. And one story that I remember quite vividly from my college days was as a freshman. I attended Lake Forest College, a small school located in Lake Forest, Illinois, and the Chicago Bears headquarters, called Hallis Hall, and their training facility were situated on the south end of our campus. So one afternoon I was walking briskly to catch a train in town on a back road near Hallis Hall, and this lady, who happened to be white, pulled alongside me in a Range Rover. She rolled down her window and yelled, "Hey, where are you headed?" I told her that I was trying to make my train in town, and she said, "No problem, hop in, I'll take you." I thought, gosh, what a nice lady. So when I got in the car, she asked me if she could have my autograph. And I thought it was a little strange, but then she said, "My husband and son are going to be so excited when they hear that I drove Neil Anderson to the train station." Now, Neil Anderson happened to be a running back for the Chicago Bears at the time. To which I replied, I'm not Neil Anderson, I'm Chris Moore, and I'm a student at Lake Forest College. So what did she do? She slammed on the brakes, clutched her purse, and then yelled in a very panicky, quivering voice for me to get out of her car. So what that experience taught me at the ripe age of 18 is that there's a certain degree of respect or comfort level that some white people have with black athletes that doesn't necessarily carry over to non-athletes who are black. Now that my 2 teenage sons are old enough and mature enough, my wife and I have had conversations with them about their race and their skin color, how they'll be perceived in the world, how they must dress, how they must conduct themselves when they're away from home, particularly if they ever encounter law enforcement, in order not to be seen as a threat. But in many ways, sports, I believe, can be the great equalizer. It has the power to level the playing field and to distract from some of these weighty life issues. I was fortunate to have had coaches who believed in me. In fact, I had one coach who used to always say to me that being good isn't good enough if it can be better. And better isn't good enough if it wasn't my absolute best. And these are the lessons that my wife and I often have instilled in our sons since they were really little. Whether it's sports, getting good grades in school, or their ultimate professional career, mediocrity is not an option. Always strive for excellence in everything you do. So as a player, as a coach, a dad, sports has equipped me to better connect, not only with my teammates on the field, but as friends off the field. It's given me the power to relate to and understand other people. But more importantly, playing sports has allowed me to be understood. It's opened up all kinds of doors, both personally and professionally, and helped me become the person that I am today.